I am live from Wellspan Park. You can see behind me, they are getting, oh, that's wrong. They're getting the field ready for tonight. It is opening day for the York Revolution here at Wellspan Park. Get your tickets now. The sun is shining. It is going to be a beautiful day. It's a perfect day for baseball. Perfect day for Give Local and a perfect day for First Friday in downtown York. I have so far spoken to close to 15 organizations, and I'm very excited about this next one, Chris. From Olivia's house, I have Michelle and Julia, and a weird, creepy shot of me over my monitor there. How's it going, guys?
Good.
We're good,
So
yes.
It's Give Local Day, which is like the best day, right?
The energy is flowing. We are excited.
It really is.
Dog in the hallway.
Yes.
Good people here. We're excited.
Now,
Sun shining, no rain.
oh my God, yeah. No, we got to knock on wood every time I say it. This is Olivia's house 5th year participating in Give Local. I always ask folks not just to talk about the dollars. The dollars are obviously very important to every organization that is participating. But for some, even more than that, it's the collaboration and the interaction with other nonprofits and the spotlight that Give Local gives you to talk about your organization. So for those that may not be familiar with Olivia's house, can y'all tell us a little bit about you?
Yeah, absolutely. So Julia is our clinical director. I am our development director. So we're a small staff, but our mission is to serve the grieving community. So any family who experiences the loss, has a tough time just, going through that grief journey and needing some support and resources, that's who they call Olivia's house. That's what we're here for.
Often a time of life when you don't know where to turn, what to say, what's right, what's wrong. You have a resource right in the community. We are only ever a call away, and we can walk you through that scary and uncertain time.
So, Chris, we do have a video which I want to get to for Olivia's house, but I want to talk about your shirts. Your shirts say...
Yes, thank you. It says, "This shirt heals hearts." So we like to be creative and encouraging to folks, our troops rallying around us during the big Give Day. So all of our fundraising champions, as we like to refer to them as, who are rallying their friends and family to donate on our behalf, they will receive this very one-of-a-kind exclusive "This shirt heals hearts," because that is what their donation is ultimately doing.
I gotta figure out what that threshold is because I need one of their shirts. We gotta figure that out.
Perfect.
$50 or more.
I think the phrase will make a lot more sense.
We can make that. I make a call to Megan. We'll make it happen.
Let's take a look at the video. We'll come right back.
Hi, this message is for Julia.
One of my students, an 8th grader, suffered a loss of parent. It was pretty traumatic.
I have a daughter that is going through some grief and anxiety over a loss in the family. A small chapter of maybe 10 people have experienced a loss of one of our members.
I have a student who recently lost their father due to COVID.
Well, now 18-year-old son and his 14-year-old sister lost their dad in December after watching about a year go through colorectal cancer. We were in a house fire December 3rd, and I think that he's deceased somebody. We are in dire need, dire. We don't know what to do.
So first of all, great video, production quality, very high.
That's our
Love
executive
it.
director. Shout out
Kudos to Casey.
But talk to me a little bit about, because I think it says a lot, that video is about the voices, right? And that's what you guys do. So talk a little bit about, what it's like hearing those voices, what it's like interacting with our community in some of the darkest times that they may feel.
Yeah. What's interesting about that video is that when Casey, our executive director, created it, he was only taking, a week's worth of voicemails.
Very small snippet of messages.
Those, we get several of those a day, and not always voicemail. Sometimes we are answering the phone, but we get those calls all day, every day. Yes. And for most of us, loss hits us at different points in our lives. Mm-hmm. But at Olivia's house, we're getting an entire community's losses every day. And each of those stories comes with different details and different background. And we we are often asked about the grieving community. And I always say the community is made up of all of these individuals who come with their own story and their own experience with losses and trauma. And how can we meet each individual at their point of need? And that's how we create a healthy grieving community, I think.
Absolutely.
So, and just to make it clear, this is no cost entirely, no cost grief education programs. Talk a little bit then about how important these donations from Give Local and the wonderful people in this community are for you guys, for your total budget, really.
Yeah, I mean, our support relies on the community because of our programs being at no cost to the families we serve. The last thing we'd ever want to do, as Julie was sharing, in their time of need is to ask them to, have a financial burden on top of, their grieving process. So that is the wonderful thing about Give Local York and beyond, is we are able to share our mission and how deeply the support affects the families that we serve. So we've really integrated Give Local into our fundraising calendar because it's just been such a wonderful platform to share our mission with people and to know that we are here for them in their time of need when otherwise they may not know that we are a available resource. So today's support really goes directly to those no-cost programs. So we're so grateful for anybody who's contributed so far or is considering making a donation. We thank you very much for helping us heal hearts.
Every single dollar goes directly towards the families.
Absolutely.
There's nowhere else for it to go.
Well, you guys have a very special place. If people want to follow along, so I for some nonprofits, we kind of need to put this in two boxes. So if they're interested in the organization and they want to follow along with the organization, where can they go to learn more?
oliviashouse.org.
And then you're on social media as well?
We are, yep. We really rely on social media because our mission is so community driven by their support. We like to know what their dollars are continually supporting. So we're really big into social media and sharing what we have going, resources available, events that we have coming up, just different service days we might be hosting.
And we love making videos of what we're doing. So follow our Facebook today. You can see some fun videos of us.
Every hour.
We have a little doggy in there. So
And what we have going on in program, we actually just had a field trip last evening, so we shared about that on our social media too. So, some things that people just may not know otherwise.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the other box would be if somebody is at home and the video resonated with them or they're going through grief or loss, what's the best way to reach out?
all the information is on our website. You are welcome to call, email. We have our York Center, our Hanover Center. We're all the same people between both centers. So give us a call, send an email. All of that information is under the Contact Us on our website.
Awesome. Well, we've got a few seconds here before Chris comes back. Are there any other organizations that either of you wanted to highlight today on Give Local York? Julie's ready.
I did want to say, when there, I just had to give a shout out. Brittany was here earlier with the Salvation Army. She talked about her kids going on field trips to visit Spooky Nook, and that resonated with me because as a child, my father, who died when I was 12, he lived on Spooky Nook Road, literally across the street from where the Spooky Nook gymnasium and everything is. So when she said that, I got this sense of, my dad's here with me today, and that's a message we send at Olivia's house a lot, is how to bring your loved one with you in a positive way into the future. So it
just went off the screen, but Brian Grimm is out there. Hey, Brian, and he just said thank you for all that you guys do.
We love you, Brian.
Yeah.
He's the there he is. Brian's the best.
Oh, there he is. We love you guys.
All right, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know you guys have a lot going on. Thank you for your time.
Big day.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Philip,